Okay, good evening, everyone. Well, tonight we're going to do our second part of hold-up plays. But our hold-up plays are as a defender, not as a declarer. So we've both got to be on our toes, both of us, our partners as well. They've got to look at all the cards and watch what we play in order to be able to defend well. So this is not a time for anybody to fall asleep at the bridge table, even if they don't have many points in their hand. So I'm going to share the screen with you, and we're going to go on to hand number 2. And then I'll answer any questions you'd like to ask me on hand number 2 or any of the other hands afterwards. So I'm just going to load the hand, and I'm going to share the screen right away. Hold on. Right. There we go. Okay, it's coming in. We'll talk about the bidding. And I want everyone to know that an overcall of a no trump is 15 to 18, not 15-17. I need everyone to know that. Those of you who are coming late, I'm going to add the hands to you so you can see them. So 1 second, I'll give them to you now because I know a lot of you have come in late. There you go. So there's the lesson for you. For those of you who've come in late, you can all see it. So you should have it now, okay? If there are any more people coming a little bit later, I'll add it again. Let's go through the bidding. Easter's going to open a diamond, 4-card minor.
Yes.
And now we have to overcall a no trump. I want to make sure that we understand that an overcall of a no trump shows 15 to 18 high card points and a stopper in the diamond suit, the suit that's opened. It could be King Doubleton as well. And now North is looking at 9 points, 8 high card and 1 for length, 9, and no 4-card major, so we don't have to stamen. And we're going to now just bid 2 no trump and say to partner, we don't know how good you are. If you've got 15 to pass, but if you've got more, accept my invitation. And now you're going to go 3 no trump. Now, I want to reiterate one very important part about a double versus a no trump. If East opens 1 diamond and you have 19 to 21 high card points, a double followed by the cheapest no trump is 19 to 21 because an overcall of a no trump is 15 to 18, everybody. If there are any questions about that, please let me know. All right. Now let's look. Yes, tell me.
Lead,
I want to hear your questions.
What is the lead? The
lead is the 5 of diamonds. And the reason we lead a low card, it does not promise an honor. When our partner makes an opening lead in the suit we've bid, you always lead low from 3 or 4 cards. A high card would show a doubleton. And the opener needs to get the count as to how many cards you have in your hand. It does not promise an honor. It just says I have 3 or 4 cards. We're looking at the 4, the 3, and the 2 in the dummy. And we know that's a very low card. Therefore, our partner either promises us 3 or 4 diamonds in the hand. Okay? Everyone understand the opening lead? When partner bids a suit, you lead your lowest card, especially if you haven't supported partner. And you win the ace. And they can drop the king for fun. We've got the queen and the jack. You want to encourage them to continue the diamond. But look at that dummy. You see that long club suit? We have the ace of spades as an entry. So you are defending. If you come back a diamond, okay, you didn't know whether your partner led from the jack 3rd or from 3 to the 9. You had no idea. I often false card as a declarer to try and make them come back that suit. But I will never do that if I'm sitting in the east position. Looking at that dummy, I want to kill that entry. And the only entry for all those clubs, and I, East, am controlling that suit. I will play back the king of spades. And if they duck it, I'll play a small one. Now that's going to finish off the whole hand. The whole hand collapses. And now we'll play back a small one. And we've finished off the dummy. Now we need to get our club tricks going. And I really need to get the club going. And I want some clubs. I don't have enough tricks. I've got 2 diamond tricks. We have 1 spade is 3. We have 3 hearts are 6. We need 3 club tricks, everyone. 3. So we needed that club suit. So how are we going to tell our partner that the defenders, how many clubs we have in the hand? We're going to play a little club. Second hand low. You're going to put in the queen. And now West will not be asleep at the bridge table just because they got no points in their hand. When there's no entry to that dummy, it is your duty to tell your partner how many clubs you are holding so they will know when to hold up that ace of clubs. So if you drop the 2, it shows an odd number, 3 or 5. So when a declarer plays back a club, and you now play the 6, and they play the king, you got to work it out. Do we take this trick now or later? Well, if partner showed the 2 of clubs and then the 6, you got to win it now because 5 and 3 is 8 and 3 is 11. Declarer's got no more. And now you take the ace. The hearts do not break. And now you can never make the hand. Everything depends on your partner who's got no points to give you the count of how many clubs in your hand as to when you should take the ace of clubs and when you should duck it. Now, I know a lot of people here will duck the club again, and now they've made an extra trick they should never make. And now you're going to come back a diamond. Well, you won't come back a diamond. You're going to come back the 7 of diamonds because you weren't sure what your partner held. And now you're going to play on the hearts. And hope they break. If they break 3-3, we're happy, happy. But we still don't have enough tricks. 5 so far. We'll play the queen of hearts is 6. And they did not break. And then we've got the jack of diamonds. And now we have to exit our heart. We've only got 7 tricks. We can never make 3 no trump. Never. Provided you, West, sitting with no points, gives partner the count of how many cards you had in your hand.
Linda, can you go over why the 2 of clubs meant that there were 3?
Yes. You play low. You play low shows an odd number. High shows an even number. So when you play the lowest card, it shows 3 or 5. If you play the 8, the high one, it shows 2 or 4. That is how we give count in defense. Low shows 3 or 5. High shows 2 or 4. If you had 4, you would drop the 8 on the first trick.
Thank you.
And this is very important, really. Very important indeed, that you give the count. the same way as you led the 5 to show 3 cards or 4 cards. You give them the 2, which shows 3 or 5. Odd number. You got even number, you play high-low. Are there any questions on this hand? Any questions? I hope all of you didn't make it.
I don't understand still about the discarding, playing the low card. I mean, because everything is subjective if you don't know where all the cards are.
You don't have to. You're looking to build up club tricks. And they killed that dummy with the ace of spades.
Yeah,
So
I
once
got that
this-
part. It's just the signaling to your partner, whether you have 2 or 4 or 3 or whatever.
In the
How do you-
club
how
suit,
do you
so
know if it's a
partner knows
low?
when to take the ace of clubs.
Right, but how do you know if it's a low? It's easy with a 2 of clubs or an 8 of clubs, but what if it's a 5 of clubs or something? It's hard sometimes to have
Partner's
the.
got to look at all the cards that come out of the declarer's hand. He's got to work it out by the next card. He's never going to take the first one. But by the second time comes, you'll see the lower cards and then he can work it out. If you see the 3 and the 4, you'll know the second time what it would mean. You'd know. You really would know. But that's very important to give the count. And killing that dummy is mandatory. You can see that club suits, you don't do that. They're always making a million tricks. They're making this hand. Because they're just going to come back and get that club out, and the ace of spades is your entry. So we need to kill that dummy. Okay? Does that help you? Does that help you? Whoever
Yes.
asked me the question.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get on to hand number 6. As we go along, you'll see what I mean. As we go along, hand number 6. Okay. 5 and 4, 9 was 10, 17, 18. We're too strong to open 1 no trump. So we're going to open 1 club. Pass by south. Now, normally I bid a hot. But my diamond suit is so good that hot suit is so anemic. And I really want to tell my partner where my values are on this hand. Normally, I always bid the major before the minor, but this hand is really too good in diamonds. I bid 1 diamond. Pass by north. And now east bids 2 no trump. 2 no trump is a point count. It says I have 18, 19 points, everyone. And now you're going to bid 3 no trump. Very easy. You've got 9 and a 5 card suit. We have enough for game. And you bid 3 no trump.
Linda, what if West had bid 1 heart? What would the responder do? I mean, not the
Still
responder, the
2 no
opener.
trump.
The opener would still go to 2 no trump.
Always.
Yeah.
Even if opener has 4 spades, that does not take precedence. The no trump shape and point count takes precedence over the showing a 4-card major. You don't even show. You could have 2 4-card majors and never show them. Point count is more important and shape.
Balanced
So you
hand,
could win to
point count.
club a diamond, I would bid 2 now. I would never bid a major. Never. I always want to show that no trump shape. 18, 19. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. And this is 4, 3, 3, 3. And now they're going to make a lead, obviously, of a major because they never bid minors. And that really did this hand in as well. Look at that hand. No entry to that dummy. That's a very sad state of affairs. The ace took out the entry. Now, looking at the hand, we've got 3 spade tricks. 1 heart is 4. 2 clubs are 6. We need 3 diamond tricks. We need 3 diamond tricks. So we got to start on the diamonds. So in the dummy, we're going to go to the high card from the short side first. 7 of diamonds. Little diamond. Jack of diamonds. And now it's your job to play the 8 of diamonds. Why high?
Even.
High shows 2 or 4. It is necessary to tell your partner when to hold up that ace. Now you're going to come back the 6, and you play the 3, and you put up the 9. And now, having shown partner that you only had 2, that means there were 5 in the dummy, 3 in your hand, North, is 8. 2 by partner is 10. That means declarer's got 3 cards. You then take the ace. If you take the ace now, they're going to be able to run their contract. They're going to have all those diamonds. So you give it to them. Because partner told you, I only had 2. And if you count dummy and your hand, plus 2 in partner's hand, that means declarer's got 3. Now they can never make that extra trick. Because you held up the ace, and partner gave the count, and now we have no problem whatsoever. How many are they going to make? They're going to make 2 diamond tricks. Let's go on. Let's say we come back a spade. Oh, where was it? Oh, you're in the ace. You've got to come back a spade. Okay, and now where are we getting extra tricks from? We're not. We can't play to this dead dummy. You'll take your queen of spades. You'll take your ace king of clubs. And now you're going to take the ace of hearts, and now that's the end of the hand. You will never see this hand again. Or because partner gave the count as to when you should take your ace. Okay, the rest is theirs. If you play the 8 of clubs, they'll make 2 good club tricks. If you play the 2, okay, they're going to overtake it for sure. They've got all the, are they going to overtake it? No, they can't. They can't overtake it. So you're going to win the queen. Okay, well, maybe you might make it on an end play. Let's see what happens. Okay, if he overtakes it, your jack will be good. All right, so let's play the jack. Oh, you might make it on this end play. What are you throwing away? You've got to make a decision.
Jack of hearts.
Now you're going to make it on an end play with a bit of luck. And now you're going to make it by accident. If we knew how to end play. But normally, we got to stop that diamond suit coming in. We made it luckily because of that end play. I shouldn't have thrown a spade away. Maybe it would have been much better. I wouldn't know what to throw away yet. If I throw away a club and not a spade, I'll get the hand down. Okay, are there any questions on the hand? That diamond play is mandatory. You've got to know when to take the ace. Any questions? I'm looking to see if there are any questions in the chat.
So
Any
the king overtakes the queen, then they're
No,
down.
then the king jack will become a trick. So we can't. I had to keep a spade and throw a club away. I'm not sure what to throw away. I'm not sure what to throw away. I could have done that. All right. Any questions on hand number 6? None? Okay, let's get to number 9. I think defense is great fun. I really do. It's much more fun to play defense than playing out the hand. So we're going to go on to number 9. Okay. Here it comes.
9. Okay, we're going to 9. Fast out. Okay.
North 7, 8, 9, and 6, 15. It's too strong to open 1 no trump. has to open your longer minor, 1 club, the 18 points, pass by East. And now I think that we should bid 3 clubs. 3 clubs is a limit raise. It says, partner, I don't have a 4-card major, but I guarantee you 5 clubs and 11 or 12 points. So I think 3 clubs is the best bid. Now, a lot of people have doubled on this hand. Never, ever double on the East hand. You do not have diamonds. And you have the wrong shape. And you only got 9 points. Everybody gets double happy. I don't know. I've seen people go crazy. They might bid a heart, but they've only got 1 honor. And even if they did bid 1 heart, let's undo this. Let's go back and let's pretend they bid 1 heart. It's not going to make any difference. So let's say they bid 1 heart. You should have 2 honors, but anyway, you bid 1 heart. Partner has to make a decision of how to bid the hand. Now, I play, and most people play, and this is the new style today, that if you bid 3 clubs, it's very weak. But you really have more points than a weak hand. So what we do is we bid 2 hearts. The Q bid, and I need everyone to write that down. The Q bid of the overcalled suit guarantees 5 cards in a minor, 3 in a major, and a fit in the opener's suit with 10 points or better, invitational or better. If a bidding went 1 club, 1 heart, 3 clubs, that's very, very weak with a lot of clubs. So that is how we would describe the hand over an overcall. Without an overcall, it's 3 clubs invitational. All trumps in old suits are invitational and not forcing. 3 no trump, 18 points. We can and a heart stopper, and we cannot be out of game. Any questions on the bidding, everybody? I'm not happy to overcall a heart. I'm vulnerable. I've got the king of
We
spades who
pass
says
out
I might want a spade lead. Any questions on the bidding?
I would love to hear you go over that again about the Q bid, what
Yes.
what it's guaranteeing when you bid a heart.
Right. Let's go back. Let's go back. If the bidding went by North 1 club and East does not bid at all, South will bid 3 clubs invitational. It shows 11, 12 points and a 5-card club suit. No 4-card major with no interference bidding. The minute there's interference, you must Q bid their suit. And Q bidding their suit, whatever their suit is, it doesn't matter. The Q bid of their suit, if they bid a spade, you would bid 2 spades. It shows 10 high card points or better and guarantees 5 in a minor, 5 clubs, and 3 in a major. You don't promise 4 in a major.
So Linda, the Q bid there is almost identical in terms of what it shows to the limit raise. The only difference
It's
being there's an
correct.
overcall.
Correct. And you know, we had this discussion at the meeting last year with Audrey Grant, because I run the teachers convention,
Yep.
and she's now teaching a lot of people the Q bid. That's even in her books. It's very important. It's part of competitive bidding. We need to know the difference between a weak hand and a hand that's got defense. And that is why we use the Q bid now. So we will know the difference. A 1 club, 1 heart, 3 clubs is very weak with no defense. But the 1 club, 1 heart, 2 hearts shows defense. And that's why it's important we should know the difference.
Linda, are you, just to make sure I understand about the 3 of a major, if North bids 1 heart and East bids 1 spade, then
You're right.
then a 2 spade bid would show 3 card support to go with the 5 cards that
Hearts. Correct. 3 in a major,
that's what you meant by 3.
3 in a major, 5 in a minor.
Got it. Thank you.
And
Just
now
like
we're in 3
Either way, there's an 8-card fit. Yeah.
Either way, there's an 8-card fit because
it.
we don't
Thank
know
you.
the minor could be 3.
That helps.
So that's why we need 5 in a minor. We don't do it with 4. It must have 5 in the minor. And we're going to leave the 7 of hearts. And it's going to go low heart. It's going to go third hand high. And now you have to work out, do I have to get out an ace or do I have to take a finesse? Well, in the spade suit, we know there's a finesse into the safe hand because you still got control of the heart suit. But it's not going to give me many tricks. I've only got 3 opposite 2. So I look at the club suit. I've got 1 spade and 1 heart. That's 2. I have 3 diamonds. The ace, king, queen are 5. I need 4 club tricks to make this contract. But I'm missing the queen of clubs. Now, which is the dangerous hand? We learned this on Tuesday about who is the dangerous hand. Well, the one with the long hearts, okay, the dangerous hand is West. If West gets in and they come back a heart, they're going to swallow our Jack of Hearts. So we got to protect that Jack of Hearts. We want to make sure they can't run the suit. So what we do is the following. I don't know if the clubs are going to break, and I don't care if they don't break, but I've got to take a safety play. I'm going to play a little club to the ace, just in case there's a singleton queen. Now I'm going to play the jack. And I don't care what happens when I play the jack, because I'm stopping West from coming in. West will never get the lead as long as I can protect that jack and another heart. So I play the jack. Oh dear. And the root falls in. Now I know where the queen is. They did not break, and I will give it to them. Now they cannot attack my heart suit because I have protected that jack and 1 heart. I've protected it. So I don't mind them making the queen of clubs. Now I've got my 4 club tricks. So if they play the ace of hearts, my jack will be good. And if they don't play the ace of hearts, I'll take the spade finesse afterwards. As long as I can protect that jack of hearts. I don't care as long as West never gets the lead. We need to safeguard that jack of hearts. Yes. What's the next question? We learned a very important point. When partner took the queen of hearts, she denies the card below. That was our lesson. If she had queen jack, she'd win the lowest of touching cards. So we know where the jack is. We're not going to play it. Okay, we don't want to play it yet. Okay? So let's win the diamond. Let's play the high card from the short side first. And now I don't want to squeeze myself. I want to still maybe make an extra trick. I've still got the king of diamonds as an entry. So I will come back and let's play on the spade. As long as we protect the hearts. Keep your winners and dig up those treasures. And he's going to win the king. Well, now I think he's going to be desperate. You've made that extra trick, and I think he's going to lay down the ace of hearts because he knows that everything else is good. And that's the end of the hand. And if he didn't lay down the ace of hearts, he knows the heart's going away on the 9 of clubs. And that's how we make the rest of the hand. So whatever he comes back, it doesn't matter what he comes back, we're going to make every single trick. So remember to keep your winners and dig up your treasures. My 9 of clubs is good. My ace of hearts is good, spades is good, my jack of spades are good, my jack of hearts is good, and my queen of diamonds is good. So I don't care what I throw away. It doesn't really matter because the rest of mine is there. So keep those winners. Try and make extra tricks. One day, West has the king and you're going to make a bundle more tricks while you control the hand. And they're never going to get the lead. You're never going to allow West to ever get the lead and swallow up that jack of hearts. Okay? And that's it. Any questions on hand number 9? Any questions? We need 4 club tricks to make the contract. But we don't know where the queen of clubs is. We're never letting West come in and swallow up the jack. Any questions?
Linda, I have a question about 3 no trump play in general. Just
Okay.
a really quick one. There was some hand tonight, I don't remember what it was, where I could have gotten an extra trick by finessing, but if finesse had lost, it would have let them in to do stuff. And so I saw I could
Yes,
take
but
my
hold
nine
on a
tricks, I
second. There
just
are
took
2
them.
finesses to take. The one is the spade and one is the club. The
Right, I'm not
club
talking- yeah,
gives you more tricks than the spade.
right. I'm not talking about this hand, but just in
Oh,
general.
but generally.
And generally, if you see that you can make 3 no trump, but if you try for an extra trick, you might go down. Better to
No, I
make
would
it-
never jeopardize my contract.
Great, just making sure. That's what I do, but
Don't jeopardize your contract. You'll be walking on thin ice. No. If there's a chance that you can be beaten, I don't want you to jeopardize that contract. I will only start another suit if I'm safe. Otherwise, I'm never doing it.
great, I did it right then. Thanks.
So keep your winners and dig up your treasures. And if you haven't got control, in other words, you have a fast loser, just run for your life. Take your money and run. Please do not jeopardize the contract. Please don't do that. Okay? Make sure you're in control. That's the whole thing. Because you can really get burnt badly. Does that help you? Whoever
Yes.
asked me, because I never
Yes.
see who's asking me.
Yes, it's Debbie, thank you.
Okay, good. All right, so now we have hand number 11. And we've got to do something here. South has a perfect week 2 opening. I love week 2s, 2 spades. And now let's talk about overcalls again. An overcall of no trump over a week 2 is 15 to 18. You guarantee a spade stopper in the spade suit. You cannot bid a no trump without a stopper in the suit they opened. So you're going to bid 2 no trump. Pass. And now this hand is going to bid. I think we should be using, I don't know, how many of you use Stamen in this position? Some people use Stamen, having a 4-card major, and bid 3 clubs, which is Stamen. So others might just bid, how many have we got? 9, 10, 11. We've got 9 high card and 2 for length. I think either just bid 3 no trump. You're either going to Stamen or you're going to bid 3 no trump. 3 clubs is Stamen, by the way. Let's look at 3 clubs for a minute. 3 clubs says, do you have a 4-card heart suit? Pass. And you will bid 3 diamonds and say, no partner, I have no 4-card heart suit. And you will now just bid 3 no trump. Or you just go straight to 3 no trump. I would like to Stamen on the hand because of my singleton spade. But I'm hoping my long diamonds will bring in lots of tricks. So a lot of people will just bid 2 no, 3 no, and not worry about Stamen. Okay? And they're going to lead. And what have we learned tonight? Low from 3 cards. Wow, you don't know how important that is. You are looking at the south hand, at the 3 and the 2, and the only one missing is the 4. That looks like either 5-4, Doubleton, or low from 3 or 4. So let's see what happens here. Now, when we know that our partner has length in spades and no entry, we have no entry to this hand. Really, we want to run this whole spade suit. We don't want to win the ace. If we win the ace and play back the queen, they'll hold up the king, and then you play back the jack, they'll take the last one. Now I can never make my spades. I want to give it to them. And they drop the 4. They're not taking it. They're not taking it. They know where the ace queen is. And you now know how many spades your partner has. You're holding the 2 and the 3. Okay? She led the 5 and the 4's on the table. So your partner's showing you 3 or 4. Got to be 3. Because if they had King Doubleton, they would have got it in a heartbeat. You got 6. Partner's got 3 is 9. 1 on the table is 10 and 3 here. Well, now let's talk about making them take the king and leaving your partner with 1 spade to come back to you. So don't play the ace, play the queen. Now they can't afford to duck this king. If they duck it, they're never making it, can they? And then you play the 6. Now you know partner has 1 more card for you. 1 more, okay? 1 more card. Your only hope to make this hand, and you don't have any hope. Why did the south hand give you 2 tricks? Why? Because south has no entry, being a weak 2, because we don't normally open a weak 2 with 2 aces. And now you want to make sure partner's got a spade to get back to you. So let's look at the hand together. We have 3 heart tricks and 2 clubs of 5. And 1 spade is 6. If we left the heart there and they broke at 7, we cannot do nothing without getting out the ace of diamonds. The ace of diamonds is our only source of entries and tricks. So you play the queen of diamonds and you hop up with that ace as fast as you can. And now you come back the 9 of spades. Oh my goodness, are we happy here? And now you take your ace. And now we can beat the contract by playing off our 3 spades. And we've got no hope. None whatsoever. None. No chance whatsoever on this hand. Provided you give them tricks to make tricks. I've always said, in the business world, you spend money to make money. And in the bridge world, we give up tricks to make tricks. And boy, this was the best way. You could only make your extra tricks this way. By giving them 2 tricks. And now they've got no hope. And that's the end of the hand. You've got 6 tricks. And they've got the rest. They've got the 3 hearts, 2 clubs, and a diamond. Any questions, everybody? Down 2. No chance at all. None. Provided you give up tricks to make tricks. And the lead is very important. I see a lot of you lead the 9. The 9 shows a doubleton, and partner will never get the true count of the hand when you've got 3. So always lead low, please, when you have 3 or 4 cards. Any questions? I hope everybody beat this contract because they haven't learned to give up tricks to make tricks. And that's very important in no trump. In no trump, it's very important. Any questions? None? Oh, okay. Any other hands you want to discuss before I close? No?
Linda, hang on. The play of hand 5, please.
Hand number 5, I will go over it again. I discussed it before everybody was here. I'm going to talk about it now. It's a very difficult hand to bid because a lot of us cannot show the club suit when we don't have 11 or more points. It makes it very hard to show this hand. So I'm just going to put up the lesson hands again. All right, so looking at hand number 5, the bidding was very awkward. It went past by north and 1 diamond by east and past by south. And now you have to bid 1 no trump. You have no choice. 1 no trump is a point count. It can be unbalanced, it can be balanced, but you cannot bid 2 clubs on this hand. The minute you bid 2 clubs, you promise 11 or more high card points, and we do not have that on this hand. And the bidding's going to go past. And now you're going to bid what on this hand? Nothing. You're going to pass. Because 2 diamond shows a 6 card suit. And your partner has denied a 4 card major. So with partner's hand, partner's rated to have clubs. So I will pass 1 no trump on this hand. And I will not be bidding again. If you play invitational jumps, I might bid 3 clubs. And then partner would pass 3 clubs. Invitational jumps, I might very well do. But if I haven't got an honor in the club suit, I'll pass 3 clubs. Invitational jumps are 9 to 11, and you usually have 2 honors in the suit. But if you don't have 1 honor in the suit, you should pass on this hand. 3 clubs would be the contract. I know that you can make 3 no trump on the way the cards lie, but I don't think that's the right thing to do on this particular hand. What did you want to know? Tell me more. What did you do?
We ended up in 3 no trump and went down. So
I
was just
know,
seeing if
you should never be there.
got it.
Partner shows a weak hand, 6 to a bad 10, and you've only got a 14 count. And no major. I think it's best to just get out now because you know there's no game. I would pass 1 no trump. The clubs behave very luckily. Any other questions?
Linda, can you go over board 12, please?
Board 12?
Yes, please.
Sure. Let's look at board 12 because that wasn't on my agenda. Maybe we'll find something really worthwhile for everybody. You never know. Might be worth it. Let's have a look. I don't know what board 12 is. Okay, West is going to open 1 club. 1 diamond. They've got 4 diamonds. They're opening 1 diamond because they have not enough coins for 1 no trump. And now, what is North going to bid? North's going to make a bid. I think I'm going to bid 1 no trump. 15 to 18. You don't have to worry about spades. You hope your partner balances you. You've got a diamond stopper and you've got 15 to 18. I know you have a 5th club in their hand, but it really is the only way I can describe my hand vulnerable. I'm just going to bid 1 no trump. It's going to go pass by east, pass, and I think that's where you're going to play in 1 no trump. Is that what happened? Can you tell me what happened?
I was playing east, and I after North bid 1 no trump, I bid 2 spades. And
No.
Okay.
If I bid a suit after a no trump, it's weak with a 6 card suit. I never bid 4 card suits. Never, ever.
Okay.
It guarantees a 6 card suit.
Right.
And a weak hand. I don't overcall 4 card suits. Never.
Okay.
But 1 no trump's the contract. I think that's the right contract. And while I've got the entries, I would win the diamond lead. They're going to lead a diamond. And they're going to lead the 6. Remember, we lead low. And then how I would play it is the following. I haven't got an entry to the dummy. Lowest of touching. And I win the king. Anyone who wins the ace always guarantees another stopper. So psychology is, don't win the ace on the first trick and no trump. Anyone who wins the ace the first time has a second stopper. I don't want you to do that. Win the king. Now, looking at my club suit, while I control hearts, while I control diamonds, I am going to play down the ace of clubs in case there's a singleton king. I always do. And now I'm going to play the queen of clubs. And I want to force out that king of clubs.
I'll call you shortly.
I didn't care who wins it. I just want to make sure I've got my contract. And now if they come back the 9 of diamonds, and they win the ace, they should take their 2 clubs and get ready to run for their lives. What are we throwing away here?
I'll call you shortly.
I don't know. What will they throw away here? As long as they keep the king jack 9 over that, we don't want to be in play. We've got king jack over the queen. All right, so they're going to play another club. And now you can't throw a heart away in case the king of hearts is in the east hand. So you'll throw the spade away. I don't want to be in played. Now you've got 2 choices. You could enter, you got no stopper in spades. Just take your ace of hearts and be happy you made 1 no trump. That's what I would do. Just be happy you made 1 no trump. And then you can just play towards the queen. And the king is not in the east hand. So when the king doesn't come up, it's called the line of restricted choice. Just duck it. What's the difference? And then the rest is theirs. And they're going to make these diamonds. And they're going to make all of them. And you made 1 no trump. So I hope you played this hand making 1 no trump. I hope so. I don't know what you played on board 9. Can
Linda,
someone tell me? I mean on board 12. Yes.
so the rule is lead low from 3 when leading partners suit, and that would be on the lead.
Right, but there's always an extension. And let me just tell you what it is. If you support your partner, and this is something I didn't bring up, it's got to do on opening leads. If you support your partner and you do not have an honor, partner knows you've got 3 pieces, then you lead your highest card because you've told partner you've got 3. But the rule is if you've never supported partner, always lead your lowest card so partner can get the count of how many declarer has in her hand. All right?
Thank you.
I hope that helps. It's really important, that opening lead of 3 when partner bids a suit.
Linda,
Okay, any more?
Yes, can I ask a question related to no trump openings, not no
Yes,
trump
sure.
overcalls?
Yeah, talk to me. What would you like to know?
When I'm holding no trump points 15 to 17, but I'm also holding a 5-card suit. What do you
Okay,
do?
that's the question that Larry Cohen said. He'd
Yeah,
be a
that-
millionaire
that's the
today
question of the day.
if he took $1 for everyone that asked that question. When do we open a no trump versus a 5-card major, right?
Correct.
I know. That's a very common question. Okay, so let me tell you my theory and what I've learned, okay? And I abide by it, and it's worked very, very well for me. If I hold 15, 16 points and I have a 5-card major or a 5-card minor, I always open a no trump. If I have 17 points and I have a 5-card major or minor headed by a top honor or whatever, 2 top honors, ace jack, king jack, ace queen, I treat that as 18 points, whether it's a minor or a major. I'll open the major, and if my partner bids 1 no, I bid 2 no to say I've got 18, 19. And it's been wonderful. It's worked so well for me. So that's how I do it.
That's very
15,
illuminating.
16, I
Thank
open
you
the
very
no
much.
trump.
That
But
helps.
17, headed by a 5-card suit with usually 2 honors, treat that as 18 and you'll never go wrong. You'll open that suit, whether it's minor or major, and go to 2 no trump.
To
And
show
you'll
the-
find you'll get to wonderful games.
Thank you very much.
Okay?
Very
Anything
thorough.
else? Okay. All right. So we're in for some more stuff in June. This is the last, tomorrow is the last day of May, and I've got more things that are prepared for you. So I'm going to stop the recording and I will see you next Tuesday with new stuff. Good luck,
Thank you.
everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hope you had fun.
We did.
We did. Thank you.
Pleasure.